Now, for you to actually have maximum benefits from your diets, what do? Anybody who eats must fast. All of us who eat, we must fast. And fasting has not been introduced by me. Whether an intermittent fast, whether a prolonged fast, it is a survival mechanism. So all human beings were designed to actually go through survival. This fasting comes in to clear DNA. Fasting comes in to reconnect your spirit and your soul to your creator and all that. Fasting cleans up your soul and all that. It cleans up the system generally. We've talked about it in terms of autophagy and mitophagy, where autophagy is the cells cleaning themselves. The debris that is in the cell is actually destroyed and converted to energy. That's how mutations start to disappear. In the mitochondria cleans up. When it cleans up, we call that mitophagy. And that's how the cancers start to disappear. The mutations, the Alzheimer's, the mental health condition, the degenerative nerve problems, they start to disappear. So fasting is very important because, again, you cannot just be somebody who eats all the time. How can you eat 4 meals a day and still snack in between? Who actually bewitched you that you should eat 3 meals a day constantly? Understand that fasting is designed to actually help you actually utilize the energy that you've eaten. And then know that just because you fill the stomach, that is not satisfaction. That's just a full stomach. And hunger is not an empty stomach, because most of you will tell me, like, sorry, why would I fast when I can afford food? And also, is fasting really necessary? I mean, why would I fast? And I'm telling you this, fasting is very necessary and it's not designed by me. So don't ask me those questions. At least understand, read on your own and then understand it's actually coming in from your DNA. So you have to eat and then take a break so that your gut digests, absorbs, it's taken to the liver for assimilation and metabolism. You get this energy being sent into the fat cells, and then now you can utilize it. On fasting, the easiest type of fasting is what you people call the intermittent fast of 16-8. Now, this basically tells you that you are skipping morning breakfast. The word is morning breakfast. Breakfast means you've not been eating, now you want to eat. So you're breaking a fast. But morning breakfast is one of the most useless meals of the day. We've had that argument and we've actually come to a conclusion in all my lives. So listen to this. In the morning, there's something called the dawn phenomenon. The body is actually giving you glucose from the liver by producing the counter-regulatory hormones, the glucagon, the cortisol, the adrenaline, and sometimes, man, the testosterone. So all these hormones are coming in to give you energy. They break glycogen in the liver to release glucose in the bloodstream, and that is used to fuel you for the new day. So it's preparing you for the new day. So when you eat in the morning, you actually wasted the body. You simply convert the glycogen into fats and you pump it into the dam site, the fat cells. And you see, we eat all the time, so we never find a chance to burn the fat. The reason why the body is storing glucose in form of fats in the fat cells is because it's hoping that there will be a natural calamity, there'll be a drought, there'll be a famine, there'll be floods. And during those floods, you simply turn to these fat cells to burn what you stored to use as energy. But what does the government do? When there are floods, they'll simply provide you with more rice. So you'll never find a chance to burn that. So it's always by design, okay? So the 16-8 basically means skip morning breakfast and your first meal comes in at noon. Then your last meal comes in from around 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening when there is the sunset. So you eat according to the biological clock. And when you eat at noon, prefer eating a zero carbohydrate diet so that you don't spike glucose. Remember, in the morning you had a surge of glucose in blood, and towards noon it's starting to drop. This is the time you feed. But when you feed, you don't want to spike the glucose again. What you want is to maintain a stable flow of glucose so that you start burning what you've stored in the fat cells. And that's how you start losing the weight. So the intermittent fast of 16-8, and then you can alternate that with the 24-hour fast, basically 1 meal a day. If you can do very well with that 1 meal a day, no problem. You can do a 1 meal a day all through, and it can be a zero carb, which is still essential. But if you can do a complex carbohydrate as part of it, no problem. And then now you add in the prolonged fast, the 48-hour fast, and then basically 36, 48, and then 72. Sometimes you can go to about 120 at maximum. So those are 5 days of fasting, very necessary. When you get to this level, this one is a guru level at this moment in time, because in our channel we do a 48-hour fast every weekend, we do a 72-hour fast once in a month, and then 120 hours of fasting. We do it at the end of the year and the beginning of the year. But you can challenge yourself. These are fasts that are actually coming in handy to help people who have cancer to reverse the medical condition that they are suffering from. They also come in to weaken the fatty liver that most of you are suffering from, the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease that comes from eating a lot of fructose and the sugars. So these are basically the fast that you should be involved in. But basically you can do so well with the 16-8 and the 24-hour fast, and then maybe once or twice a month you can push a 48-hour fast to challenge your system and do the cleanup. Okay, so that is fasting.